Welcome to the Dreamcast Hub. Thank you for joining me. I am Mitsukido, and we are going to go over Hermes for the Dreamcast. I typically cover obscure and indie Dreamcast releases. This is one of them. Hermes came out a while ago, and it was available for nearly every single system, console, and PC, from Amiga to Mac OS and iPhone. It's crazy, actually, how many things it came out for. But the most important version is on the Dreamcast. Retro Guru actually hit me up, and they sent me the original version of this game. So I did start to work on a review.
Several months later.
I thought it was going to be a simple platformer, something that's just kind of a quick arcadey game, which to some extent it is, but even more than that. There's a complexity to the mechanics in this game, and you probably won't believe how much I have to say about it. Hermes, this man here, just look at him. Look at that face of determination, just oozing with confidence and vigor. He is hungry for grilled chicken. A man of amazing character, and this kind of charisma isn't going to the dang supermarket. Gotta catch that chicken.
Nope.
All around me are familiar faces.
This is no ordinary chicken. Chicky is fast. Hermes is a jump and run platformer with a lot of challenge for those who are brave enough. The gameplay is seemingly simple, but the mechanics are actually pretty complex when you break them down. Originally developed as an Amiga title, the physical Dreamcast Standard version is $29.99, and the special edition is $59.99. Now, I am affiliated with VGNYsoft, so they did let me know that this limited edition version is coming out. And one of the coolest things about it, it actually comes with, it's a real VMU. Like a legit actual VMU. Oop, look at that. So freaking nice. You even got the, that's a sticker. Little VGNYsoft. You got the pull tab. Super nice. Affiliate links in description if you'd like to support me and my making videos. One last thing to note, when Retro Guru originally sent me the first copy of it, he actually sent me this comic book as well, which is kind of freaking hilarious. Like, I absolutely love this style of backstory in a game. Like, hey, here's a comic book. Thank you so much, Retro Guru. Let's get into what actually makes this game quite special. It's really in its own category. First off, the graphics are pretty nice for the style they went for, but nothing crazy. They absolutely work for the game, and keep in mind now, it was originally developed for the Amiga, so like it does look pretty great knowing its origin story. The general color profile of the game is quite nice, and considering these are all hand-placed pixels, quite a feat. I don't know, I just like it. Feels old school in a nostalgic, cozy way. So you can die by many things in this game, whether it's the spikes, pitfalls, running out of oxygen underwater, also spikes, enemies, not eating enough, these f***ing spikes, and even eating too much. Hilariously, to prove this point to the player, if you haven't found out about this mechanic yet, Retro Guru added a little troll area in the 4th level. They show you while you're collecting what you think is a great unfound secret you were just so clever to have sussed out by seeing them little bottles on the edge of the screen. You think, hell yeah, look at all this bonus food. I will eat and drink all of it. Bonuses, bonuses, bonuses. And then, you will shit yourself and die. Possibly of embarrassment, that's a guess, I'm not sure of the lore. I've only read the manga and played the game, haven't seen the movie or 5-part shonen anime dub series. The controls are nice and tight too. For the most part, it's been clean. As far as controls and fairness and difficulty go, there will be a few spots you may need to retry more than a few or 20 times. But the game's actually quite reasonable with level length, some really well placed checkpoints, and time to beat that level. A ticking clock you're racing isn't the motivation to make it through each level in a speedy manner though. It's actually an urge, much more primal. The need to feed. Eating donuts and Kool-Aid will refill your hunger bar, which is also your health bar, as it steadily drains itself whether you're moving or not, but also depletes if you get hit by enemies, killing you if it reaches empty. It's all about that chicken, and we're reminded of our main goal as you eat these quick-burning fuels like carbs and sugary drinks. But ultimately, you need the meat and fat. Must kill and eat chickie. As a carnivore myself, I appreciate and support this message. Now that it's just the two of us, did you know that I'm streaming? I do it. Yeah, I stream every single weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, guaranteed. 9:30 Friday and Saturday, 6:30 typically on Sunday, because I know y'all gotta get up for work in the morning, probably. Continues are infinite, so you can kinda retry just forever and always. So when you're done being a scrub, and finally get good, successfully executing that damn jump in the platform section you were stuck on, suppose a feeling of relief and accomplishment wash over you like a shower of chicken feathers, as you realize the failure was actually inside you the whole time. You never actually needed bad controls. The controls, by the way, are fine. D-pad and one button, which seems overly simple, but the complexity actually comes from the health hunger mechanics. So it's like this, okay? You gotta eat, right? Because your hunger is always draining your health bar. So you chow down and your bar goes up. Now you're full. Great work! Now you have plenty of time and health. But wait, you had to eat so much to refill the bar, now you're completely full. Shit, poop. Nice. Shit, crap icon appears because you gotta poop now with no outhouse in sight. You must treat the food like it is poison now, because even a few more bites will kill you. So, until you can take a dump, not only must you dodge enemies, but also donuts and Kool-Aid. If an enemy hits you, you can't refill your health bar until you drop that deuce. All the while, your health/hunger bar is draining because you're not eating. There really is no feeling quite like making it to the porta potty with full health. It's an unusual risk versus reward system that works quite well. As far as the platforming goes, some of the jumps are hella precise, so that's definitely part of the difficulty. What's crazy is the more you play and the more you get used to the controls, the smoother the game feels. Admittedly, at first the controls might seem a bit clunky, but as you play, you really start to understand why the physics are the way they are. You can really start speeding through previously difficult areas. It kind of feels good when you can really nail an area down. The slight bit of floatiness regarding the ladders starts to make a bit more sense when you're in an area where you really need to use them a lot, where you jump to them. You kind of slip through the areas with enemies and spikes. It feels pretty cool when you kind of nail it. All in all, it's a pretty tight, difficult platformer that's fair. Except when the game designer is straight up fucking with you. Oh, and don't worry, you will know it. When I come up on those things, I'm not even mad.
Well, shit.
I just chuckle to myself and jump to my death. Or starve, or run into the spikes. Now another high point for me is the soundtrack for this game. Its Amiga style chiptunes are freaking great. They actually give a feel. This one track, Trias, It's WOC Time, was so perfect. It built up and made traversing the level feel kind of climactic and grand. The music for this game is really interesting and refreshing. A few of the tracks are not really like anything I've heard before as far as retro gaming music goes. The Dreamcast physical copy also moonlights as a music CD to play in your stereo as well. Just saying, links in description. I really like this game. The more you get good, the more it also gets good. It was a lot of fun, and I really appreciate RetroGuru.com for sending me the copy to review. And obviously, thank you to VGMysoft.com for sending me the collector's edition, which is amazing. This, nor any affiliation, has or will ever affect the review I do. I always want to be honest with you guys, and this is a great game with crap mechanics. I mean, it has crap mechanics. Mechanics utilizing crap that are executed actually quite well. Last thing, I promise. I have a Patreon now. If you'd like to support me, it would just be the best. I have like $1 and $5 joins, and we're still figuring out the extra content, but if you do want to help me make this what I actually do and pump out more videos, that helps me out so much. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. I love you. Bye.